This is my third week driving the RAV4, and we've had fun enjoying springtime in Northern California, but now it's time to put this little beauty to work. We're at this gorgeous greenhouse across town from where I live. So obviously, if I'm going to be making a trip to buy some things that I really want to invest in, I want to make sure I'm saving some money. And the great thing about the RAV4 is it gets 31 miles per gallon on the freeway. So the last thing I have to worry about is that I'm spending money as I'm driving across town, because I know this car with its eco option and also its sport boost, not only am I going to get here in a quick matter that's a lot of fun, but I'm also going to be saving gas while I do it. It is springtime in Northern California, and that means sprucing up your front yard. And they had everything I needed. Of course, the obvious, beautiful flowers to put into my front yard that my daughter Abby can help me plant. They also had watering cans for Abby so she could go ahead and make sure those flowers last a long time. And of course, I couldn't help but to gaze at the barbecues, which I know would make my hubby really happy. The one thing that was a jewel for Mom, of course, the patio furniture. Every woman loves to dream about having a beautiful set out in front of her house. Not to mention a lawn gnome. Who doesn't need a lawn gnome? But what about a lawn chicken? Maybe I'll get one of those. And the best part is the nursery had everything I needed. And just like that, my RAV4 had everything I needed to get all of my wonderful finds at the nursery home. It was a confident, fun shopping trip because I could rest assured that when I needed to load up, I had enough space and everything I needed. So if you're like me, it's easy when you're shopping to not really realize how much you're purchasing. And by the time you're done getting through the check stand and you get to your car, how many times have you had to sit there and go, oh, how am I gonna fit this all in? No problem with the RAV4 today. We started loading the back and then we realized, wait a minute, we still have some more items to put in here. But it was fine because all we had to do was lay down the seats, and now I even have twice as much room as I thought I did. So I may actually go back inside and buy some more. Driving the RAV4 is an absolute blast. You can get in and out of traffic, no problem. My favorite feature on this car is the blind side detection they have, because that way you don't have to worry about getting over into somebody. And let's face it, when you're trying to get through traffic, that's the last thing you want to worry about, is someone being in your blind spot on your car. Getting up here was easy, not to mention how far I had to drive. I didn't even realize how far I had driven up here to get what I need, because the car is so much fun. It's peppy, it's easy to get in and out of traffic. I just love it. It's a blast.